call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play. taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite? Receiver, and of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McCutcheon.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gets it out fast. There he goes! No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Tees. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Makes the catch, it's Welch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. But a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Keys. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Connection to the right. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like...
There he goes! Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaches.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up.
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distance. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Grabs behind the line. It's Keys. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Finds the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Let's go. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Denson. Got his man.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this?
Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset's...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. A little release to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
A first down run in the red zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. Running through contact. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Gets it out quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on